Hi travelers! Woo! We are back from Walt Disney World and what a trip it was. Super duper magical. I highly recommend if you have a little one, a toddler, please take them when they're that little because yeah, everybody says the whole, they're not gonna remember. Yeah, but you will. Like, I have moments that I will never forget of her meeting the characters, seeing the fireworks, just all of her new experiences, like the Winnie the Pooh ride. I cannot wait to get all those vlogs ready for you. But today I have my haul video. So this is all the merchandise that we got when we were there. Some of this is there's a few things that are going to be universal. There's like 2 shirts because we went to City Walk just to get a few things because Epic was opening up, but this is mainly Walt Disney World. And some things we got from Walt Disney World, the property, and then some things came from the character warehouse. And when it came from the character warehouse, I'm going to try to give you like what it cost and then the discount so you can kind of see the benefit of going to the character warehouse, because I've talked about it a few times, but I just have to make up these prices where I'm like, it could be this, because you really don't know until you get there. But starting out, hi, how are you? I'm b.nycum. I am an MBV travel agent, a certified Disney adult, Universal theme park enthusiast, a wife, a mom, and I am here for you to show you all the stuff I got. That's what the video is about today. So first of all, just because I know that you're seeing all my Winnie the Pooh gear that I got mainly for my daughter. The ears, these are some of like the buildable ones where it's got the plushies and then you buy the headbands separately and then you just add the characters you want. I got yeah, of course, Tigger and Pooh, but they have so many different characters. You can get Mickey and Minnie, Chip and Dale. I mean, you can put up to 5 different characters on here. They have all the Inside Out characters. They have everybody. This is a very particular store at Disney Springs. This is not in World of Disney, but I did see it in Magic Kingdom and in, did I see it in Epcot? No, I think I just saw it. No, I did see it in Epcot, yeah. So it's in Epcot too, where you can actually like pick the characters that you like. I love this because you can really make it personal to you and the characters that you super enjoy. Now, they don't have all the Disney characters, but they do have a good, like, the basics of the characters. But yeah, okay, we're past that. We got it. I got new ears. I also got this shirt. We got that at World of Disney. I tried to organize a little bit in these bags, so I'll be showing you kind of like similar stuff and then I'll kind of move into a different category. But there's a lot of stuff, so let's really start to dive in there. So this is going to be most of the toys that we got. Elise was obsessed with Figment, so of course we had to get her the Figment doll. Now this is the Big Feet edition, so I like this one because it's much more cuddlier, because some people have mixed feelings about Figment. Some people find him rather creepy, but this is really cute. If you have a small child and they're really into Figment, this is not as creepy as some of the other Figment dolls I've seen out there. You know what I mean. So I got that. We also got this little Mickey guy that has the magnet hands that you can hook onto like purses, bags, or things of that nature. And then since it is 2025, I know that some people don't really like the dated Disney stuff. We have always enjoyed it just because it really helps bring back the memories of that particular Disney trip. And when I like look through my closet, I can see all the years that I went, and like, yeah, it brings back all the memories. So we got the 2025 Mickey that has the 2025 pattern on his sweatshirt. You can see the little hoodie. Super cute. My daughter was obsessed as soon as she saw him in the store. We actually got this one at All Star Music whenever we were there. So first day of the trip, needed something 2025 Mickey. Going along with that 2025 Mickey vibe, we also got her this one. Now this one's a hard toy, a little bit more pliable, where you can move his hands and his waist and his feet and stuff, so he's a little bit more movable. But again, he also has that 2025 on him. Just something really cute. And it was something great that like we gave her when we actually bought this in Animal Kingdom, and when we gave it to her, we realized he fit perfectly in one of her cup holders. So, you know, goals. But he did fit perfectly in one of her cup holders. I don't know if you'll have the same stroller, but it was perfect because then he would like just ride with her around the park, and she was thoroughly entertained by this. Now this one did come from the Character Warehouse. I do not remember how expensive it was to begin with, because we had to detag it to give to our daughter early. But this is Minnie Mouse, and what is really cool about this is she has like these straw arms. So you can like extend her where she's all cray-cray. But then you can also, you know, push them back together. So kind of like a good little widget toy for kids. My daughter just enjoyed doing that because of the noise. So, you know, just something cute. I do remember that she was $5.99, which isn't bad for any type of Disney product, but I do not remember exactly how much she was full retail. All right, this one is another one that we got at the Character Warehouse, and again, already detagged. There are a few things that we had to detag just because simply my daughter wanted to play with them, and I couldn't explain to her, hey, sweetie, people may want to know. So this is actually a puppet, and what it is this is one of like the little snow bears that shows up in Disney's Animal Kingdom during the holidays. But the reason why I got this for her was because Animal Kingdom was her first Disney theme park, and I wanted something that had Animal Kingdom on it. See, Animal Kingdom. I wanted that so bad, and I asked so many cast members if they had a stuffy in the parks currently that had Animal Kingdom on the foot, and they don't. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy, people? They have nothing that says Animal Kingdom on the foot. So I was like, okay, then, I mean, I guess I'm just out of luck. But then we went to the Character Warehouse the next day, and they had this, and it had that on the foot, and that's why I bought it. So it really was more for me than for her, but I'm sure that as she gets older, she will enjoy this a lot, especially with it having the puppet. Alrighty, and Chip and Dale. We got these at World of Disney. She does not have a Chip and Dale, so it was about time that she got them. She does love them on the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, just, you know, their high squeaky voices and stuff. And for, you know, Disney tip for anyone who gets these mixed up, Chip has the chocolate chip nose, and Dale has the red nose. But you can also tell by their teeth. Chip's are together and Dale's are separate. It's kind of hard to see on here, but if you see, there's Chips together and Dale's are apart, but I always remember it from the chocolate chip. Chocolate chip is Chip and the other one's Dale. Fun fact. All right, one bag down. Progress. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, this is just kind of some miscellaneous stuff. I got some more magnets for my fridge. Hopefully you can see all those. It just has all of the parks. Now, we did not end up going to Hollywood Studios. It is nothing against Hollywood Studios. I love Hollywood Studios. That's my husband's favorite park. But we planned originally to go to Epcot and Magic Kingdom. And then through circumstances that I'm not going to get into, we ended up going to Animal Kingdom as well because there was some travel agency stuff that I needed to do there. So it wasn't like part of the plan to hit all 4 parks. And I do miss Hollywood Studios because they just opened 2 new shows there. So I totally got... I totally missed out on being able to see those in their opening weeks, but we will be back. We love Hollywood Studios. It wasn't like, oh, you didn't go there because you had your toddler. Absolutely not. She would have been thrilled to watch those shows with us. But we just didn't have the time. We really did not have time, guys. Like I could get into more of the specifics of our trip. Like it was jam-packed, crazy. So we did have our cast member, Sam, on our day of check-in. She gave my daughter, Elise, a ticket and put her name on it. Now, of course, it's a totally null and void ticket. It has nothing to do because under 3 is free. But she really wanted her grandmother, so Sam gave her this one. Thank you so much, Sam, for making a magical moment for my daughter because she loved this thing while we were on our trip. And also... we got, of course, the first visit pin and For those of you who don't know, my husband actually just got a new job. So I'm super proud of him. He's gonna be starting on Monday. So this trip like came at the perfect time and kind of like transitioned into this new job, but we also got a little new job pin to celebrate him as well. So I'm super proud of him. Guys, you'll have to excuse my voice. This is as much back as it's been since we've been back from the trip, which is why I've waited so long to do our haul video. I don't know what happened. I just lost my voice. I also got some travel agent stuff, just for, you know, being there in Animal Kingdom. It was just part of what we did while we were there. And then a cast member gave us some stickers. All right. Pardon me for 1 second. Moving on. Now, this bag is all of the pins that we got. Now, I am not a trading pin person. I cannot afford that lifestyle, okay? So none of these are like unboxing. This is purely just the pins that we got that were on the shelf that we liked, okay? So the first one that I got was the Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. I got that one because it was, I mean, it was mainly for my daughter. Her first ride that she just was thrilled by was the Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Like, she had so much fun on that ride. I can't even describe her joy. And I just kind of wanted to remember that. I also got this one from Epcot. It's a Starbucks one. But I really liked it because it had Figment and the ball and Remy and like the little snow people from Frozen, which are kind of like the main things in that park. But you know me, I'm a Starbucks girl, so you know, we had to do the thing. And then this one was, of course, for Elise, my first visit. We really liked that one. And I would tell you how much these retailed for, but well, this one I could tell you was $14.99. But a lot of these just have like the colors on the back, and I don't remember what the colors are. They do that so they can change the prices and not have to remark everything. And I mean, I get it. So I also got a 2025 pin. My 2024 pin that I have also does this, where it's got the characters that spin around. And my daughter just loves like spinning that on the wall. So I got her another one. And then, of course, I had to get myself a new Beauty and the Beast pin, too. You guys can see that okay. It's really pretty, and it's got a lot of good detail with it. It's got Lumiere Clogsworth and then Belle in the Mirror. I won't have anything like that one, so figured I would enjoy that. And then this is also the pin that I got for, you know, my travel advisory stuff. So, you know, just something special that I can have. All right, and then that's that one. We're moving, people. We're moving. All right. This was a ball that my daughter found at Epcot that she was just obsessed with. And it's actually pretty cute. It's got like the characters and stuff on it, like at the beach. It's like a volleyball style. So it's got all of them on it. And then, you know, Disney parks. And then it's also got all of their signatures and stuff on the bottom, which I thought was pretty cool. But she found this, and she's just, you know, she's 19 months now. So like, you know, balls are just where it's at, you know. All right, and then my husband got this. This is gonna be one of his new magic bands for future visits. Toy Story is just one of his, there we go. Toy Story is just one of his like favorite Disney movies. And he already has a Pizza Planet shirt, so it worked out really well. All right, I saw it. Sorry guys, I saw it. I had to have it. This one's one of the new Starbucks cups, guys. And it's got the Sorcerer Mickey hat on it. I mean, how cute is that? And look at this design. Like, look at that. It's just like, I'm gonna call it groovy, which probably shows my age even though I'm a millennial. But like, it's just so cool. Like, and it's textured and everything, and I just really like it. It also kind of gives me like, not only like the Sorcerer Mickey vibe, but the like kind of Cinderella vibe. And we got this in Magic Kingdom, which bless my husband for going to like 3 different stores to try to find this cup. And he found it in like, someone stashed it in some random location. Sorry to that person for my husband finding your cup and buying it, but he found it. And then like the next day we were in Epcot and they were everywhere. So he was like, really? But you can definitely find these in Epcot, maybe not so much in Magic Kingdom, but they do also have them at World of Disney. I saw them there. But this was just super cute. I would normally not spend this much on a Starbucks cup, but it's kind of like, you know, when you're in Disney, you get the Disney stuff. All right, so this I actually got from the Character Warehouse. And I like this one because I'm a handle girl. I don't know, you know, with like all the Stanleys and stuff, like I love a handle on my cup. I am not a Stanley girl, but I'm a handle girl. So I found this one at the Character Warehouse. This was $7.99 and it is originally $24.99. So you can see definitely the difference there. And it just says, you know, never stop dreaming, never stop believing. And it's a really pretty purple color, and purple is my favorite color. So it was meant to be. It was meant to be. All right. Now this is really cute. This was also from the Character Warehouse. This is a kid's apron and chef's hat, which Elise will use when she is much older. But it's kind of like, you know, when the opportunity presents itself, you just need to go ahead and, you know, splurge. So this was originally $29.99 and it was at the Character Warehouse for $12.99. So very good savings. Made this absolutely reasonable, shall we say, because some of that stuff is just crazy. All right, this was, yep, the rolling pin. So woo, but as you can see, it's got the Mickey Mouse in it. So like if you're gonna make cookies and you roll this, you know, the Mickey Mouse impression will be on the dough. I don't remember, it doesn't say how much this one, what it says that it was $29.99 originally, and I believe this one was also, it was either $7.99 or $12.99, which either way is a huge savings. So but I really liked it. And wow, words are hard, especially during Christmas time. I do a lot more baking, so this will be a really cute addition to add to my baking this year. All right, we also got some stencils from the Festival of the Arts. These were there. These were 49 cents. I think that these were like literally just given away in the parks, and then they had extras. But I mean, 49 cents for these little stencils was not bad. It was pretty cute. And I mean, I'll do something with these. Or my daughter will. All right. Sorry, I gotta unwrap something now. So even though we did not go to a Disney park in 2024, we just went to Orlando and like Disney Springs and stuff. My daughter was only 3 months old, and I wasn't up for it. You can definitely go to Disney with a small child, and if you need help or advice for anything like that, that is perfectly fine. But at that time in my life, I was not mentally ready to deal with a theme park on top of having a 3-month-old. So we just went to Disney Springs and made the most of it. But they did have these 2024 mugs that were there. Originally in the park, these were $19.99 and these were 99 cents at the Character Warehouse. So it was 99 cents. Okay, who got the reference? Okay, comment down below if you got the reference. I might be showing my age again. But yeah, it was 99 cents. I just had to. I mean, it was really cute. It's got like all these crazy colors, and then the 2024, it's just really cute. It's got Mickey and Minnie. My daughter will appreciate it when I drink something out of it, so. Alrighty. They also had the little Mickey cookie cutter. Again, I'll probably use this more during the holidays than anything else. But I believe this one was, it was either $4.99 or $5.99, but it was $9.99 originally. So still not bad for what it is if you're just buying it straight out of the park. But I mean, hello, you know, Character Warehouse. Is that it? Is that the end of this bag? Look at us, guys. We are making progress. All right, so this is just something that I had to get, non-negotiable for my daughter, because I had one when I was really little, and my parents took me to the parks a lot because I was actually born in Orlando. So we went a lot whenever I was super little. I just, you know, when you're that little, you don't remember it, but my parents do. But I had a hat that was like this, and this is the My First Visit hat. You can see it's got all of the signatures from all of the main characters. but then I got my daughter's name on the back of it in the year that we went. My sweet baby girl, and she wore this as she passed out watching the fireworks, and oh, my mama's heart. I mean, I could cry if I think about it too much, so I better keep going or I'm gonna start bubbling, and nobody wants to see that. All right, so this is pretty cool. This is going to be extremely random, but then I'm going to explain it and you'll understand. So this came from Epcot in the World Showcase, specifically the Japan. And what it is it's just some lanterns. And me and my husband thought that they were really, really pretty. And we are going to put these over our bed just for some different ambiance in our room, because our room is just like ceiling fan or night light, and I'm like, we should do something. And these were just really pretty and they go with the aesthetic of our room, so we got these from the Japanese pavilion in the World Showcase. So yes, there's nothing Mickey Mouse about that, but it did come from Disney, so you know, I'm gonna show it to you. So we did get 2 ornaments. This is the first one, because I always get, here, let me see if I can stop for spinning. I always get an ornament from every resort that I stay at. Well, I get an ornament from every resort that I've stayed at with my husband. So I didn't do that before because I always went with my parents. My parents always got the ornament. I never had to worry about it. Well, now that I've got, you know, my own family and everything, every time that me and my husband stay at a particular Disney resort, I get the ornament that goes along with it. Now, All-Star doesn't have specific ornaments for each of its places. Like, you don't have a music and a sports and a movies. It's just the All-Star one, and then it has like the different things representing it, which I'm fine with, because I get it. You know, they're like they're all there, they're all together, they're literally on the same street, you can walk to any of them, so they just have the same one for everything, but I got it. Now this one, you have to bear with me a minute because I gotta get this one open. This one was really fragile, and the cast member that was at the Christmas store at Disney Springs did a phenomenal job wrapping this, so that way nothing happened to it. It is so pretty. All right, so this one, there we go. All right, so this is glass, and you can see it's got the Walt Disney World. It represents all 4 parks. I'm gonna try to turn it so you can see it, but I don't want to like let it go because, you know, glass, hardwood floor. But there's Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom. And then this one was personalized with the 2025. And I always try to get a year ornament whenever I go. I get a year, and then if we stay at the resort, sorry, I want to make sure you can hear me. I get a year, and then if we stay at a resort, I get the resort one too. But those were the 2 ornaments that I got from the trip. All right, I think we are to the clothing, which is the biggest bag and probably will take the most time. All right. All right, so this is actually something that my husband got at the Hard Rock Cafe that was at City Walk. So we're gonna switch over to Universal mode for a second. And this is for one of his racing teams. My husband's like super duper into cars. We were also there during this trip to go to the Formula Drift event that they had in Orlando. And it was amazing. I mean, I enjoy it, but like, he knows way more about this racing stuff than I do, but it was still really cute. Well, I should say cute, manly. It was still a manly hoodie. I guess it could be cute too. But it's really kind of like a cool design, and then it's got the Hard Rock Cafe down there on the sleeve, so pretty neat. All right, so again, Universal. So this was the Epic Universe shirt that I was able to get whenever we were there. They didn't have like a lot of options. They did have a lot of different options for like the different portals. of the park, but they didn't have anything that was like, they didn't have a lot of options for just Epic Universe in general. So I got this one. It was really cute, and it really just, I mean, that was what I needed. And then whenever I go to Epic, of course, I'll get more. This one was the other one. Again, this was also Universal. And I really like this one because it's got, I don't know, it's just like, there's something iconic about that old Universal Studios, like 90s feel. I mean, I'm a 90s girl. And then it's also got the 35 years down here, which I also really liked as well. That was really what got it. And this one is super duper soft, guys, like really soft. All right, there's actually some of the drift shirts in here, which would be pretty cool, but that's not why you guys are here, so. All right, here we go, let's dig in. So this one was a onesie that I got. If you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you probably have already seen my daughter wearing this because I couldn't wait. It was really, really cute. She wore it to Disney Springs, but just iconic of her first visit. And they had it from newborn all the way up to 24 months because it's a onesie. And that's about as big as they make onesies is the 24-month 2T. And I did not look to see if they had any toddler shirt that was similar to this, but I can tell you that if you go to Disney, they have this one. Now this one is geared for little girls, and they also have a little boy one, shall I say boy one, that is blue that has Mickey, but I mean really truly that one I would say could be gender neutral depending on how you want to do it. So all right, again, this is not going to look super Disney, but it was because, again, Japanese pavilion. But as soon as you see it, you'll understand. This is for my husband. Luffy. There's some of you out there going, who the heck is Luffy? And some of you are probably like, yes, Straw Hats are there. So it's an anime. It's a Japanese anime. And I'm just going to leave it at that. If you want to Google it, it's One Piece and, you know, go down the rabbit hole. Feel free. All right, so this shirt I found at Walt Disney World, the World of Disney, and I was obsessed because, like, look at this color, guys. Like, look at that color. And then, like, it's all shiny. Like, the print on it is just, like, so shiny and pretty. Like, and it's so soft, too. Like, I had to have it. I look fairly decent in peach. I hope that you can kind of see that. But they also had it in like this really pretty pale yellow and then like a pink, but I just loved this color. Like it's a mood. It's a vibe. It's a whole thing. All right, this one is for my daughter. We got this one at Uniqlo. I don't know how you say that. Uniqlo. But this one is from Uniqlo. Just cute Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. And then we also, so if you don't know, there's actually an M&M store in Disney Springs, and they have a whole bunch of Disney merchandise and a whole bunch of like just, you know, M&M merchandise, you know, it's there. But I just saw it and it's just really cute. It's a lot of bold colors, and like I am not a beige mom, shall we say. I like putting Elise in tons of like big bold colors, and this one worked out perfectly. And I tried to get a shirt to match, but they didn't have anything that matched this, but it was still really cute. And it's really big for 24 months, so, which is good because she is very tall, so she'll have this for a very long time. All right. So this is also really cute. So this is something that just says Mickey. It's just very classic. And this one we got in a 3. So currently she's kind of in this like 24 2T area because you know how kid sizes are nuts. But I wanted her to have this, especially for this coming winter. And then like, you know, if it can last her longer, the longer the better, you know, with kids clothes because they grow so quick. So everything that was like really thick, we tried to get in a 3T for her. And then some things we got in 24-month 2T, like the stuff that she could just wear today. But we really like that. And then the pants too. with all the little characters. I wouldn't say that these two necessarily match, but they both have that like heather gray on them that, I mean, it's really passable. You could definitely get them to match. And there is a pocket on the back of these pants, which is really cool. I mean, kids' clothes have bigger pockets than women's clothes. I protest. All right, so this all came from the Character Warehouse. And I don't see the tag on this one, but sorry guys, I don't see the tag on this one, so I can't tell you exactly how much it was. But I really liked this particular one. I am a cheetah girl from, I mean, we all know Disney kind of started that. And I really liked this one, especially for like Animal Kingdom. It just kind of has that whole Animal Kingdom vibe to it. And I have a hoodie that I got in 2024 whenever we went to Disney Springs. That is pretty much the same kind of design. Well, it's this design. Yeah, I've got the hat too. But it's the same kind of design, and I mean, it was there. It was at the Character Warehouse. I believe this was like $12.99, if I'm remembering correctly. But it was really cute, and I just had to go with it. And because I got that, I just had to get the whole set because they literally had everything. They even had the hoodie, which made me a little salty, but you know. It's fine. I didn't know they were going to have the hoodie there back when I bought it in 2024. There's no way to know that. But I got the hat, the little bucket hat that goes with it. This was $12.99, originally $39.99. And then this was the fanny pack that also came with it. I'm not a fanny pack girl, but then I've seen like how people wear them today, and so I think I'm gonna give it a shot with this one. This was $29.99 and $12.99 at the Character Warehouse. And then this is a whole like little clip set that just kind of went with it. And I mean, I don't wear this many like hair clips and stuff, but I liked the headband and the scrunchie, and I'm figuring like if I'm gonna match, I might as well go all in. So this was $99.99, and at the Character Warehouse it was $5. So not bad. All right, so again, like I said, we like dated stuff here. So we all got the matching 2025 shirts. So this is another one, so I'm just gonna, so see the 2025 there, and then the back was where it was really, really nice. Now they had this one in a like other colors. There was like a navy blue and like a baby blue too, but we liked the gray, just more for, it was the lightest color, and like it's so hot right now, being like June in the parks right now. It's just really, really hot, and that navy blue was just not the vibe. It was just too dark, and we knew that was going to hold the heat. And then like the baby blue was really pretty, but we just all didn't decide on the blue color. So, and we all got it. Me, my husband, my parents, and my uncle all got the same shirt. Now, they did not have the matching shirts for my daughter, so she did not get that particular one, but I think my parents got her something that has 2025 on it, but I don't have that with me here today. That was their thing. All right, again, this also came from the Character Warehouse. Now, this is a size 4, so this is pretty big, and I'm hoping that this will fit her in the future whenever it is time, but it was so cute. So it's, look at the little Mickey snowman. I mean, look at how cute that is, guys. It's simple, but it's super cute. And then it came with the matching on the top. So like during Christmas time, I mean, that is so cute. And then this one is a size 4. This was the smallest size that they had at the Character Warehouse, but this was originally $39.99 on sale for $14.99. So she gonna grow into it, and it's gonna be great. And it's really, really soft. So these were a couple of the other shirts that we got at the Character Warehouse for my daughter, but she's just gonna have to grow into some of these. When you go to the Character Warehouse, like I said, you never know what's gonna be there or the sizes that are gonna be there. Most of the time they have sizes for like all the adults, but for kids, it's literally just a toss-up. So you never really know. But this is Minnie Mouse, and this is her with her cruise line hat on. And this, I believe, is also a size, well, it's an extra small, which is about a size 4. So she'll have it whenever she gets older. It doesn't say on this what the original price was, but it was on sale for $9.99. So $10 isn't bad for a Disney shirt. And then this one is from the World Showcase. Well, it's still from Character Warehouse, but it's a World Showcase shirt from Germany, which is pretty neat. My side of the family is pretty much all German, so, you know, she's at least half German. But this was originally $32.99 on sale for $12.99. So, again, pretty good savings at the Character Warehouse. All right. Now, this one is super special for a couple of different reasons. So if you've been following me or following Disney in any capacity, you know that they are getting rid of the Rock and Roller Coaster. Well, I shouldn't say getting rid of it. They're retheming it for the Muppets. And it's going to be Rock and Roller Coaster for the rest of 2025. They've announced that. And then at the beginning of 2026, they're going to close it, and then we're going to have the Muppets take over. So I don't know if we'll see even the Rock and Roller Coaster again, because I just don't know what it's going to be like. But I know that my daughter will never be able to ride it. So, at least not when it's Aerosmith. So, guess what we saw at the Character Warehouse? Rock and Roller Coaster! And it's really cute. It's got the little fringe, which I know that she's just going to play with this relentlessly. But again, this is a size extra small, which is about a size 4 for kids. And it was originally $31.99 and it was $9.99. But the Rock and Roller Coaster was like, I always loved that ride. And back when it was the pandemic, it almost killed my husband, because whenever we took off, he went to go scream and then the mask got caught in his mouth and it was a whole thing. So it's kind of an iconic ride for our family, but she'll never be able to ride it, which kind of is sad, but at least she'll have a shirt for a little bit that is remembrance of the Rock and Roller Coaster. All right. So this is a long sleeve shirt that I got. There was a lot of clothes, guys. We got a lot of clothes. This was the long sleeve shirt that I got that just has Disney Park Life, or all about that Disney Park life. It's just really cute. And again, I love purple. So like anything that's purple and Disney, I'm kind of drawn to. But again, I'll have to wait because it's long sleeve, and I am not wearing long sleeve anytime soon in this heat. But get this. This was originally $44.99. It was $7.99 in the Character Warehouse. That's crazy. $44.99 to $7.99 is insane. That's why we always go, because you can find cool stuff like that at really reasonable prices. All right, so here's another one. This is just Minnie Mouse. This one was for me. Just something really just iconic, more basic, for just any park day. Again, this was $39.99 for $7.99. But I like it because she's all shiny. Gotta have that sparkle in your life, guys. Especially when it's Disney. Now, this one was probably my best deal at the Character Warehouse. And we all know that the 2025 Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party tickets have dropped. So if you want to go, let me know and I can help you get your spots for that. But look at how cute this is. So this was from the 2024 collection of the Not So Scary Halloween Party. But like, look at how cute that is, guys. It's got Mickey Mouse and Pluto and Donald and Goofy. But yeah, so, and actually I think this was from the cruise line. Yeah, because the cruise line also has certain events and stuff. They don't have like the Not So Scary Halloween Party, but they also have like Halloween nights where your kids can trick or treat around the boat and stuff. But this was $34.99 and I got this for $1.99. That's crazy. This one was like right up front as like one of their like specials of the day. And so I was like, for $2? Heck yeah, I'm gonna get one. And you'll definitely be seeing this in future vlogs because I'm gonna wear it when we're talking about the Halloween party this year. All right, and then this one again is a future shirt for my daughter, but super cute. So it's got the Skyliner on the way to fun. Guys, I love the Skyliner so much, but I always think I'm gonna die whenever it stops. I don't know if you get that same like butterfly in your stomach thing whenever you just feel yourself coming in too hot and you just know that you were gonna crash into that gondola and then it stops you and it's all fine. But unfortunately we didn't get to ride the Skyliner this particular trip. I wanted to, but there just wasn't time. So I mean, of course we're gonna be going back, and maybe by the time that we go back, you know, she'll be in this. But this one's a big one, guys. This one's actually like a kid's small. So it's going to be a hot minute before she can get back in this one. But again, this was $26.99 and I got it for $12.99, which was also a really good deal. All right, this one, we didn't get this one like actually on Disney property. And this one's going to be kind of funny because you're going to be like, well, why did you get that? It's not even the right year. So we were at like this really random little place for breakfast one morning, and they had like a Disney gifts there on the side, and all of these shirts were out front. And my daughter was born in 2023. So I got it because she can wear it now, and it's got her birth year on it. It's pink. And I mean, it was just cute. I just got it for her. It was $4. So that one was, it wasn't Disney. It's not Disney licensed. It's nothing like that, but it was still cute. It made it into the haul. All right. And then this was probably my favorite one of the trip. I saw it and I kept going back to it, and I was like, I'm not going to spend the money on it because I didn't get this one at the Character Warehouse. So I had to pay full price, which was painful. If you know, you know. But my husband convinced me to get it because I never really treat myself like that. But I got the new Animal Kingdom Spirit jersey. Look at that pretty cheetah print. I love it. And then the back. I mean, the back is the whole thing. Look at how cool that is, guys. With the Walt Disney World on the back. With all the different animal prints. I mean, this one's primarily cheetah. So I got this one because, of course, it's primarily cheetah print. And I cannot imagine a time anytime soon where I would be wearing this to Animal Kingdom because it is so hot. But I had to have it. If, like I said, I'm a cheetah girl at heart, and whenever I saw it and it was the cheetah print, I realized it was underlying cheetah print. It had to be mine. For any of you that ask, Spirit jerseys are normally $79.99. So just getting that out there. But they do have some Spirit jerseys at the Character Warehouse, but they do not have that one, because trust me, if they did, I'd have been really mad if I had spent all that money on that and then realized that I didn't need to. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Yeah, that was a lot of stuff, wasn't it? The ornament? Sorry, my husband's giving me signals over there. I wish he would come over and say hi, but I doubt he's going to. I already did the ornament. Yeah. But yeah, that was pretty much everything, you guys. If you have any questions about any of the merchandise that you saw, or like if I didn't specify, I tried to specify where I got everything and then prices if I could. But if you have any questions, of course, leave comments down below. If you are interested in planning a Walt Disney World vacation, I would be happy to help you. You will find my contact information in the description down below. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed just watching me go through stuff, because that was pretty fun, because I haven't seen a lot of that since we bought it, because you know, you just buy stuff and then it gets packed, and so it was fun going through all of that again. But stay tuned, because I'm going to be posting my vlogs here hopefully pretty soon, and I'm also going to be getting back into my theme park travel tips. But until then, stay safe out there, and I'll talk with you guys later. Bye.